All right. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, February 24th, 2023. Can you believe we're already like 15% into the year? Pretty crazy, right? Like 14.8% into the year. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's jump in the chart. Yes, falling down again today. Pulling down to 39.50s. Looks like we're getting a lot of these big flush candles that we've been getting all week. Getting kind of close here. So it's 5 ticks. Looks like there's enough range on the day for that. Under long off 54. Looking to get out 55.25 on this possible crossover here. We got that. First trade of the day up 187.50. All right. Gonna have resistance up there at 61 more than likely. This is about to get a cyan switch, and 9 is above the 12. Enjoying the bid right here. At the entry off of 55. Well, high actually. Trying to get out up there at 56.25, but might actually just drop this down to like 55.5. It'll probably go up to its to where we're at, but yeah. All right, there's that rip up. Just went up 8 ticks or so from our entry point. All right, gonna join the bid on that pullback there. Got in at 55.25, trying to get out of 56.50. A lot of momentum currently on the day, up 450. Taking 3 trades so far. This is going from 0.7 to 0.5. Big pullback now. Gonna wait. Glad we got to take advantage of these pretty large up wicks here. Up 450 on the day. What's up, Tony? Good morning. Back on your phone. Neighbor's internet didn't like me this morning. Oh no. Yeah, for sure. What's going on with it? That's awesome. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like trading has been, it's been like a challenging month, but I feel like I've learned a lot this month, honestly. Just in the trade processes. All right, so we did hit a nice little Mario candle down there. We're coming up and we're testing EMA 35. I'm gonna look for an entry rate around here. And there. Trying to go long on 53. Kind of just ran through my order, but it didn't actually fill me, so I guess we'll cut that. Try again. That was really the entry point that I wanted, so I'm not gonna try and chase that trade. Have to look for another setup. 9 is above 12. We do have this 1226 crossover, but a lot of down wick, down pressure on it. That was the move there that I intended to take, but it just kind of like moved up and down through my order, but never actually filled me. So it's kind of weird sometimes when it does that. Anyway, we're up 450 on 3 trades. Not bad. Let's take a look at the 3-minute chart. So 3-minute does have this red yellow. You can see it's had that a couple of times. Excuse me. Had that a couple of times today. Had it here, and now it's having it here. This is kind of a this one seems a little bit more valuable than this one, just because you can see the difference in the momentum swing by the size of those candles there. So this one seems like it may have a little bit more value than this one, but this one obviously you can see failed pretty big there. That was just before 5:30 or so. Jumping over the 5. It's pulling back pretty heavily now, pulling down to like 50. Low of the day there is at 49.5. The SP 500 has been slowly selling off for a lot of this month. Sell off, come back some, and sell off, come back more, sell off a little more, then come back. It's kind of been like that all month. On the 5-minute chart here, we're kind of stagnant almost on the 5-minute chart. 9.7, 9.5, 9.5. It's pretty stagnant on the 5-minute chart. Going back to 1. All right, so now I'm gonna look for another move like this one, where we basically come up and test the 50 EMA. I'm not gonna take too many moves above that, because you can see this rejected 50 EMA, this rejected 50 EMA. This one got up through it pretty well, but still rejected with a much larger candle. So I think that what I've learned a lot this month in trading has a lot to do with having patience, has a lot to do with trading carefully. I would say that's probably one of the best things that I've really put a lot of focus in learning on, is just being careful, not over trading, because a lot of the month I ended up over trading, and I've really been humbled a lot this month as a result of that. Yo, first week of March for something as crucial as internet, dude. That's a lot. Like, that's a very long time. That's crazy, man. Because internet is like super crucial to our daily lives now. I dare say that we're dependent on it. Getting a bounce off that 50 zone, jumping up towards 53. I was gonna look for an entry there, but kind of missed it. So I'll put an entry, like a standing order, at 52.50. Enjoying the bid right there. Got filled at 53 out. So that puts us up 637.50 on the day. Candles are moving quick today. So you make sure we choose the right direction at the right time. This looks like it's about to get a little cyan switch up in here. 9 is also getting above the 12. I've been taking 5-tick scalps today, and it seems to be working out really, really well. Very reliable. Enjoying the bid right here. Got the entry off of 55.25, and I'm looking for that to kind of wick up. There we go. Didn't even wick up, it just pushed up. Up 825 on the day. I certainly could be taking larger trades just given the overall movement of things, but having dealt with a lot of loss this month, often for situations that I didn't need to lose, especially or going from green to red on the day. I'm trying to be cautious so I can take this mentality to my evaluation. So I actually think it'd be very profitable in there. Under the bid right here, looking for a little bounce off the 50 EMA. We got that. We're up 1,012.50 on the day. No losses. Taking 6 trades so far. This is looking really good for actual momentum push up. I'm going to look for 12 ticks. Here's why. We've got the 9 above the 12, the 1226 crossover. We're approaching a crossover there of the EMA 35, and that's also approaching the crossover of the 50. I joined the bid right here at 55.50, and I'm looking for a 12 tick move. So I'm actually looking for a push up towards 60. We've got cyan build up slightly. I'm looking for that move towards 60 now. This is a swing. Hands over the cover button if it doesn't work out. I don't like that that's pulling back to a doji. I'm gonna take this little profit here. Made like 75 bucks on that. I'm gonna try again. I think that there'll be another opportunity. I do think it is gonna do that move. It's just a matter of no, there it is. Needed to hold it for a little bit longer. Well, that was the swing that I wanted to go for, so I'm gonna switch back over to. I'm actually gonna try 6 ticks. Seems reasonable to go up a single tick here. In the bid here. An entry there at 56.50. I'm looking to get out at 58. Cyan candle going from 1.8 to 1.9. That's less momentum than I actually thought that we were getting. So given that's the case, I'm just going to put this up a single tick. Just try and get out with a micro profit. Hands over the cover button if this drops much more than this. Cutting that. Trying to get out. It's bouncing around. Still doesn't let me out yet. Come on. You're just losing me more money. Just let me out. Lost $412.50 on that. It added an additional $112.50 from the time that I hit let's like cover it. So that brought us down quite a bit. Our peak of the day was 1087.50. I took that trade based on the moving average crossovers off the moving average movement as well, along with the momentum. When I noticed that I needed to get out of the trade was actually on the same candle, because on the candle that I was on, the TTM had it was on this candle here, but the TTM had begun to flatten out. So I was like, I think I should probably cut this. I tried to get out with a single ticket profit, and it just never popped back up over there. Pulling back down again to the lows of the day, just like it did here. It's bounced twice off of this area. Enjoying the bid. In at 50.50 or 50 and a quarter, actually. I'm gonna try to get out of 51.75, which would make back a little bit of that lost profit, but not much. It'll just be something though. I'm gonna cut it right there. Okay, I cut it when I was in profit, and then this thing started dropping down. Almost feels like that ended up being a flat trade. Almost feels like an issue with the freaking like the flatten button or something, you know? Like I hit it, it should just pop a market order. I should be able to get out like right away with a market order. It shouldn't move me around several different times for sometimes 30 seconds at a time. It's kind of weird like that, but this is something that started happening after the new year. It never happened before. And if it did happen, it was really rare. But basically, since February started, there's been a really a very constant, like when I hit flatten, it doesn't let me out of the trade. It'll like bounce around for a very long time. Sometimes like 30 seconds, it'll just bounce around and not fill me. Like I shouldn't have enough time to be like, okay, we're in profit now. No longer in profit. It's continuing to drop. Why do I have time to narrate all this? It just doesn't make sense. I do have Forex buying power on here. Just learn Forex. Just for the hell of it. Coming down to test the lows. Pretty much right at the lows right now. Just got a red TTM candle right there. So you gonna check in with shells. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. This one I like about paper trading, even if preliminary order, yeah, it's that's a big issue with it. Really, is that like it won't fill. I mean, like obviously you saw I went to go get out at profit, was in profit, and it was like, okay, let's get out of this trade. Bounced around for 10 seconds or more, and in that length of time, drop down to a lower profit situation. And so that's really frustrating when it does that because I'm doing the right things. And that to me that gets pretty frustrating, especially if I'm trading properly. but the system itself is not keeping up with the market. So, and like I said, up until this month, it was never a problem. So, by the way, if y'all chilling, y'all hanging out, make sure you like and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications. Right now, only about 10% of people who actually watch this subscribe, but they do continue to show up. So if you're here, you're showing up, just hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel grow quite a lot, helps the community grow quite a lot. You would be shocked at how much it actually does support this community. Just a single subscriber makes a major difference. So if you've not already, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications, and then you'll know when I go live every day, Monday through Friday at 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 market time. But also we have an amazing Discord community where you can also get that notification as well. 1.5 and 1.9. You'll also be notified whenever we drop new videos. We got a few videos in the works right now. I'm still kind of a newer YouTube content creator, so I'm still getting that flow down. I know that creating videos takes a lot of effort. Back in the days when I used to do digital marketing type stuff, I would still put out a fair amount of content, a fair amount of videos, and just the sheer amount of like editing and other stuff like that goes into it. Each video takes a lot of times about 10 hours to make or so. Going long here off 49.50. There we go. Got a quick little bounce. Got 6 ticks on that. Up 900 on the day. Maintaining profit, keeping our losses small. I'm going to be looking for a red to yellow move here. 1.9 to 2.1. A pretty good potential for a yellow on the next candle, which should be just about now. 1.9 to 2.2 is where that ended. New one opened at 2.5, so I'm going to expect a little bit of pullback here, but you can see the gradual, like the leveling off on the TTM. 2.2 to 2.6. We may have a little bit further down to go before this begins to make this change, but I don't think it's going to be too much further. I'm just going to check out the 3-minute chart, see the situation. What up, Ed Art? On the 3-minute chart, we're continuing to put in further declines. You see we just hit a new low there. Wow, that's a new low, even for you. I don't know why I wanted to say that, but I just wanted to say it. If you look at this, though, on the TTM, we're actually slowly building momentum. Like, because we're back here, we're at 8.8. You know, here we're at 9.4, and we worked our way up to 4.7 before putting in a red at 4.9. But then we had 4.7, 4.6, and then now 4.5. So we are kind of slowly building up some momentum here. What I think would be very valuable to see would be a crossover on the 3-minute chart. I try to take that trade. You see that bounce incoming. Okay, well, we did enter 51.25. We're going to get out here at 52.75 or so. I'm going to drop this down to 52 and just look to take 3 ticks. All right, we got 3 ticks on that. We're back up at 10, 1250. It's nice to be back over 1,000 on the day. Our peak of the day was 1087.50. We did get a red to yellow on the 1 minute candle there. 9 is still below the 12, so be cautious of false breakouts here. So, how's everyone else doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, getting a little bit of a pullback there. Some resistance there at the EMA 35. 9 is still below the 12. We have a possible crossover of the 1226 inbound. We got a nice little one here that worked out. This one's looking like it's gonna give us the same type of movement. It's kind of running without me though. Trying to get here to like 53.50 area. Try to join the bid. Missed the entry. Got in at 53.50. The 9's not above the 12, but I feel pretty confident about this move upward towards 55. TTM is moving from 2.6 to 2.5 to 2.2 to 2.0. We got a little pullback on that one. We're just putting in a hammer candle. As long as the 9 stays above the 12, I'll keep this trade going. The 9 drops below, which it might on this candle here. Then I'll probably have to cut this. And there it is. So it looks like a day to trade the red to yellows. It's nice that we're up, but I am still gathering my footing on the day. New candle now. Gonna cut this. Oops. I want it there. So you see it's actually coming up through my sell order there and not filling it, even though it moved past it. Like, we're well past the sell order now. Okay, we're back at our peak of the day. So 9's above the 12. That did end up being a 1 minute pullback, unlike most of the pullbacks of the day. Something to note is that the 200 has dropped below the VWAP. This gives us indication that we may get a bull run up towards the VWAP, or at least towards the 200 up here at 67. I think this is entering into a reasonable area to start looking at a larger swing. That would have been my entry point for another one. Our entry's at 53.75. I wanted to enter right here and it just shot up super fast. I'm looking to get out now at 57, which I don't think is too far-fetched considering that we hit that over here. We're getting closer and closer to these crossovers. A lot of resistance right there at 55. TTM going from 1.7 to 1.2. That's pretty strong movement. The resistance at 55 though is causing a problem. You see that dipped all the way down to 51, which is just way too much of a pullback on this off that rejection on 55. So 1226 crossover still hasn't happened yet. 9's above the 12 though. We need to at least come up and sort of ride this EMA 35 or EMA 50 or even the EMA 35 for like another minute. Unless we just rip on past here. 1.7 to 1.54 to 0.9 on the current TTM. So that is looking better for a chance. This would have been a nice entry here, down here off this red candle as well. Making another attempt at this. Again, hitting resistance there at 55. Did we get this 1226 crossover? We did. Okay. So I am going to hold this then. We're coming up on a cyan switch as well. But you can see past here that even though they happened, they didn't hold well. I think that we'll break through 55 though. Time. There's 30 seconds left in this candle. That's a long time. 1.0 to basically almost cyan. Super close there. This is a momentum candle at basically 1 point, which is pretty sizable. And the next one jumped up a full point too. So these are pretty sizable momentum candles that are showing up on the TTM here. There's a good chance that this is going to be the run up now. It's come super close. It actually was 2 ticks below our sell order on this current candle. There's about 20 seconds left in here. I'm gonna drop my sell order just to oh, it actually just filled it. We're up 1,575 on the day now. There we go. I was hoping to hit about 1,600, and we're just about 25 bucks away from that. So, did we form another low? Yeah, we did. Can't tell on your phone. Yeah, we formed a low. We bounced off of 47 as the low. And we're ripping up to 58 now. 58 being the peak there. But we're getting a very strong momentum move. You can see we went from 1.5 to 1.0 on the yellow side to basically flat, which is a move of 1.0. It's a lot of momentum, to a 1.0 move on the cyan side. So again, another 1.0 in momentum to 2.4. So this one was actually 1.3. So that's a lot of momentum. And then this one went to 2.5. So which is another factor of 1.2. So that is a ton of momentum coming in toward the upside. And we're pushing towards the 200 moving average, which is up there at 67. This is looking very nice. I'm going to check this on the 3-minute chart. 3-minute chart is actually putting in a cyan candle on the current candle right now. You're at 809 area. So that's the current. It's getting this little 3-minute pullback, but it does have a 912 crossover. It's approaching at 1226, and this is looking very good. Watch out for resistance up there at 60. I'm going to reduce this down to about 6 ticks, and I'll look for an entry here off of, I'm thinking 57. Just not filling me. Yeah, it kind of ran past me a little bit. Just didn't get the fill. But watch out for resistance at 60. We have this double top right here at 58. Given the chart momentum, I'm inclined to think that we'll pull back to at most the 9 EMA here at 55 and then bounce off that. But we are sitting around 57. We're at $1,575 on the day in the sim. We're not. We'll get back to trading the evaluation soon, but right now we're just kind of focusing on getting our strategy back in order, but having it be adapted for the current market, which has been a lot of these like really like big crashing days. Popping up now up to 58.50. That was the trade that I was trying to get. It's 57 up to 58.50, but I had a hard time getting filled. By the way, guys, if you are looking to earn funding in the futures market, make sure you check out Elite Trader Funding. In my opinion, these guys are the best in the business. You can earn up to $300,000, and it's very easy to do. If you use the link in the description and the promo code JSBEST, then you can actually pick up a evaluation. I'm not going to say that the evaluation itself is easy to do, but it is easy to lock in a lifetime discount here and easy to understand how to actually earn this funding. In my own personal opinion, it is the best deal in all of trading. Because you can get access to 50K for $100 or $165 at the base price. I don't really know what the discounted price is because it always varies, but you will lock in a lifetime discount when you use the link in the promo code. Currently, I'm working on the 50K evaluation in the one step, which allows me 8 contracts to mini with $3,000 profit target. I'm also working on the static drawdown evaluation of 100K, which allows me 2 contracts at a $2,000 profit target. So these are the ones I'm working on currently, and check out, get yourself an evaluation if you feel that you're ready to actually earn funding in the futures market and start pulling out money instead of just doing paper trading all the time. Or if you are trading the futures market and you're using your own money, this is a way to not have to do that. You can essentially access someone else's leverage, which is super valuable. There's that resistance up there at 60 that I mentioned to watch out for. Get that double top there at 60. Now it's a triple top. I'm going to reduce this down to 3 ticks. So I just think that there's a lot of opportunities to take very small trades in here. I entered long, but at 59.75, which is really not where I want to be. I did just hit join the bid, and so I guess that's my fault because I didn't choose my order entry very well. So I'm just actually trying to get out with a single tick and profit up there at 60. But I may just cut this, even though it very clearly looks like it has force towards the upside. Yeah, I'm going to cut that. Trying to get out, waiting for it to actually fill. Currently, it just dropped another $100. So it dropped almost $300 from the time that I said get out. 262 or some change, something like that. Now we're getting this pullback here. I gotta look at this on a longer time frame. 5 minute has a possible crossover inbound. We're up 1,312 on the day. 5 minutes possible crossover would be of the 12 and 26. As far as momentum goes, we're going from 8.6 to 7.4 to 5.6. A really good move. 7.4 to 5.6. 1.8. Yeah, 1.8, I think. New candle actually just formed here at 8:15, and we went from 7.4 to 5.7 to 3.2, so that's looking very strong. We have a possible crossover to 1226. Watch out for resistance at 62, 63 area. Let's switch over to the 1 minute chart, and we can actually look for an entry based off the 5 minute chart. Been having a really difficult time with order fills today. This just ran right past my order. I was late on it, I guess. But it ran up there to 60. I was trying to get that enter at 58. I don't know what I want to do with this. It very clearly has a lot of momentum. There's more opportunity here as it runs up towards 60, 61. I think it'll run up to 63. I'm going to attempt a long here. Just looking for a 3-tick bounce up to 61. All right, we got that. We're up 1,425 on the day. How many trades have we taken? 15 trades. We're averaging $95 a trade. There's that pull up to 61.5. I think this is just going to shoot up to 65, honestly. Looking for an entry at about 61.75. We entered long, but I just realized that this candle is also going red. So, and we've got a blue candle there on the TTM. So I was looking for that run up towards 65. May have to hold through some pullback on that. Honestly, I should have just looked for an entry off 60. Pulling down 6 ticks. All the way down to 60. Your entry is higher than I want it to be. All right, we out. Loss of 412.50. It actually let me out that time. Loss of 412.50. We're up 1,012.50 on the day. Like I said, I was going for about 1,600. Our peak of the day was 1,575. So, yeah, no worries, Tiny. Thanks for showing up. Much love and appreciation. We'll see you in the Discord. Getting a little bit of a turnaround on the chart. There you can see that that rejection up there at 62. Um, and you can see the blue candles forming here on the TTM. Went from 5.4 to 5.2. It's not a massive downward move. It wouldn't be too difficult for this to pop back up towards cyan. But we have gone from 5.7 down to 5.1 over the course of 2 candles. As far as this move is concerned, let's count what move number we're on. Move 1, pull back. Well, really, this is one consolidation. So move 1, move 2, move 3. This is move 4. So that's usually kind of the maximum of a move there. So now we may see some pullbacks down to like 55, or at least like about that low if it ends up going down much further than this, or it might just consolidate in this area and then pop up again. It's back up at 60. TTM on the 3-minute going from 1.8 to 3.1 to 3.7, and rejecting along the EMA 30 or EMA 50 on the 3-minute chart. Now riding along the EMA 35. This went from 3.7 to 4.0. You can see the gradually leveling off there on the TTM now, indicating that we're kind of coming into a consolidation period or possibly even a drop period. The 5-minute chart, we've got the 9 above the 12 just barely. We're going from 5.7 to 3.1 to 1.8. So we do have a lot of momentum buildup on the 5-minute chart, and when this crossover actually does take place, this 1226 will likely get a really strong move up towards 67, 68, really towards the volume weighted average price. Our next 5-minute candle is going to be at 825, and that's in about 3 minutes. I'm going to jump back over to the 1-minute chart, and I may potentially look to take an entry for a turnaround here. Try and get in at 58.50, and maybe I think we're being too optimistic. Joined the bid at 59.50, unfortunately. I'm looking for a pretty big move up, though. I don't know about that length of the move, though. It'll be right up there at the 200 moving average. I'm looking for this to break through 62. TTM switching back to cyan, hitting resistance yet again at 62. I'm gonna lower my sell order down to 64. I want to be below the 200 moving average. Peeking up past 62. This peak of this candle's up at 63 now. Time, it says 18 seconds left on it. I see more sell orders coming in, so I'm actually going to take this profit here. Just looking to get out. Currently, I'm up 300 in this trade. When it ever lets me out, come on. I don't know what we actually ended up getting out with, but I know it was profit. Up 12.75 on the day. Getting some continued pullback here. I'm looking for 825, just in about 30 seconds or so. 20 seconds. I'm going to switch to the 5-minute chart. We're getting a lot of opportunity on the 5-minute chart right now. 9's above the 12. New candle. So we went from 1.5 is where that closed to right now we're currently flat on the TTM. 9 is above the 12. We're approaching a 1226 crossover on the 5-minute chart. We may potentially get a pullback to as low as like 57, but I think that we may just bounce right here. Reading that cyan candle, we're up at 62 again. We've got a resistance here along the EMA 35 on the 5-minute chart. So it's going to need to break out of that and push up towards 67. Ripping back up towards 62. We're approaching a 5200 crossover pretty fast on the 1-minute chart. We do have this ascending support. Even though we're seeing the GTM decline, we're still seeing the moving averages as well as the price push up. Obviously, the ES is down pretty heavily today, down over 1%, almost 1.5%, but it is getting a pretty nice comeback right now. Little hammer candle there, hitting 63 again, double top there at 63 on somewhat declining momentum on the TTM, but I don't think that this decline in momentum is going to last. As you can see, it's even switching to cyan right now. Finally getting above the 200 moving average. This was the trade that I tried to take 2 times prior, and took a really long time. So we did pop up above that. We are hitting 67 now. This is the area to look for resistance. Is right up here at 67. VWAP's up there at 68. So the 67 zone may not really last. We definitely could have captured a heck of a lot more of the trade if we were willing to hold this for like 5 minutes. Since we got our entry here at like 59.5 or so, or 60, I think. And our intention was to get out at 64.50. So yeah, it was 59.5 because we were going for 20 ticks. And that definitely would have done it on that candle. Doing okay though. We're up 1275 on the day. Okay. It's too late here. That looks like some spam. I don't want that up there. Oh, I thought I was able to like delete stuff here. What's up, Michael? Good to see you, brother. By the way, if y'all chilling and hanging out, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. It really does make a major difference. If you do show up here, please just tap that like button. It does really. One-minute chart getting a little bit of a pullback. Not much. It's looking really pretty strong. I think that we're going to move up towards 70 soon. Turn the bid here. Try to go long at 67. Hasn't filled me. All right, long at 67. I'm looking for a pop up through the volume weighted average price. I may have to hold this for a few minutes. I'm looking to get out at 70. As this 5200 crossover approaches, there is a doji at the top here, which means that we'll likely get a little bit of a pullback. Probably should have anticipated that because I could have got a better entry on this. Boom, 1575 is our peak of the day. $8:30, so we should have a new 5-minute candle. Five-minute getting continued support. New candle went from 0.5 on the TTM to 2.5 on the TTM. 9's above the 12. It got the crossover, and now we're just gonna essentially wait for this to push back up. Pulling back down to 64 though, which is at a 1-to-1 risk level for what we were attempting to go for. Pulling back a little bit more than I want to see here. 3.5 to 3.3 to 3.0. On the TTM1, I'm going to cut this trade. This is down just too much. Yeah, I'm out. Gave back a ton of profit on that one. We're back down at 675 on the day. Our peak of the day is 1575. So that means that we've lost $900 off of our peak. And basically lost $900 or so over the last, I don't know, couple of trades. Which is kind of disheartening, especially because, you know, like we've really just been pretty accurate today, but we've taken like 2 or 3 losses. And a few of the losses that we took ended up being losses by a platform issue, not our issue. So we were trying to get out with profit and it just wouldn't fill, etc. Joining the bid here. Enter long off 64. I'm gonna look for an attempt again at 67. Yeah, so we're gonna wait for that push up. Pushing up to 65s. All right, so we did get that push back up to 67. We're up 11, 62.50 on the day. This actually went up to almost our original trade idea, which was to get out at 70. But this is looking stronger now for that push towards 70. I'm going to reduce down to 6 ticks. $3.2 to 3.5 on the TTM. I don't know where to go with this, so I'm not going to take the trade, but I would like to take the trade from here up towards 70. But I don't feel completely confident in it, so I'm not going to take it. Switching to a 3-minute chart and just taking a look at what the momentum is like, as well as the crossover situation. Crossover situation is looking good. 9's above 12. It's moving above the 35, which is great. The momentum on the TTM is going from, let's do the last 3, 7.0 to 7.7 to 8.3. So still moving in a consistent upward fashion. But hitting resistance there at the volume weighted average price of a 68. 68.50 or so. 5-minute chart. Same story, hitting resistance at the VWAP. it's just gonna obviously be that way. Bouncing off the EMA 35 and 0.5 to 2.5 or so on the TTM. Next candle is going to be at 8:35, so in about 20 seconds. It may just be worth hanging here and just waiting for it. It's pulling back to 65, 66 area. This 5 minutes practically a doji almost. It's green candle slightly. Okay, new 5-minute candle coming in at 3.9, almost 4.0 in momentum with a green dot on the TTM. So we may expect a little bit of pullback, but then a rip upward is kind of what I'm looking for. Let's switch to a 3-minute chart. I'm gonna also, okay, so we're already on 6 ticks. I kind of want to join the bid off 64. Looks like it would have paid off. So, by the way, if y'all chilling, hanging out, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. But I think I'm actually going to go ahead and shut it down here for the day. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for being here today. We did end the day pretty green, up 1162.50. Our peak of the day was 1575, but we had a really hard time getting past that. And anytime we broke above 1500, we ended up pulling the account back down. So I think it's a good time to walk away. Up 1162.50 gross in the sim. Let's factor in our fees here. It's always very important that we do that. And then let's take out our profit. So we made 914 flat on the day, which is kind of fun. Or no, we didn't. It should be 248.52 minus 1160.5. 913.98. So up 913.98 on the day after fees are calculated in. Remember, guys, if you want to earn funding in the futures market, check out Elite Trader Funding. These guys are awesome. There's a link in the description for you guys. They are one of the only prop firms that offers a Discord community and multiple trading softwares for you to choose from, as well as a wide variety of plans. You can check out the one-step evaluation or the fast tracks if you want to just try and earn funding as fast as possible. These ones are a little bit less expensive, but do require a larger profit target and have a time limit. Most people tend to go with the one-step evaluations. These are probably the most popular. Currently, I'm working on the 50K evaluation with eight mini allowance on the on any of the minis. I can take up to 8 contracts with a profit target of 3,000 and a trailing max drawdown of 2,000. The other most popular is the static drawdown, which is also what I'm working on. We're going to 100K static drawdown evaluation right now, which allows me 2 contracts in the mini and a $2,000 profit target. So I've been really happy with these guys. I've tried a few other prop firms, and from what I've found, no one really stacks up to these guys, at least in my opinion. So use the link in the description and use the promo code JSBEST, lock in a lifetime discount. I'm going to jump over to our Discord community where I'm actually going to discuss our results on the day, my reflection, my results on profit, and other things like that. And if you guys want to be a part of that Discord community, make sure you click the link in that description for a link to that Discord community. And it's called Optimistic Futures, and we'll see you in there. We talk about everything from trading to philosophy to entrepreneurship, a bunch of different ideas. A lot of great traders in there. A lot of wonderful knowledge that you can just absorb through conversation there. So you're definitely going to want to join in. Check that out, and just kind of join the Optimistic Futures family. So, having said all that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. I want to thank you guys for being here. Much love and appreciation, and we'll see you on Monday. And then also on Tuesday, just let you guys know, there'll be no stream on Tuesday. I have an appointment, so no stream on Tuesday. But we will see you guys on Monday, bright and early. Much love and appreciation, guys. Peace.